Dear friends, my name is CA. Today we are going to touch upon certain basic things about GST. I see that people are asking questions because there are so many rates which are being mentioned for GST and they get confused. Sometimes they see a rate of 6%, sometimes they see a rate of 12%, they see a rate of 9% as well. You also see a rate of 18% as well. So there's a lot of confusion around that. So the idea of this video is to make things simple so that you understand the basics about how you should understand the GST rates, how we should determine the rates, how we should use those rates. Okay. So first of all, we need to understand that the rates are with respect to specific goods or services. For example, if there is a specific item of good, let's say pencil or let's say stationery or any other item, the rates are for each and every goods. Those goods may be usual goods, those may be fixed assets for someone, but for each and every item of goods, there is a specific GST rate. Similarly, for each and every service, there is a specific GST rate. So the rates have a direct relationship with each and every goods or services, right? Now, each and every goods falls into a specific category very well defined, right? And for each and every category, there is a specific code given to that category, which is called HSN code. Similarly, for each and every service, that particular service falls into a particular category, and each and every category has been assigned a specific code called SAC code. So it means that if you need to understand the GST rate for any goods, first of all, you need to understand that what is the category and the HSN code under which that goods falls in. Okay. So once you determine that this particular item of goods falls in a particular category and a particular HSN code, then you will be able to understand and relate to the GST rates. Okay. Similarly for services as well. Now, how to determine GST rates? So first of all, let's assume that you have identified the respective category and the HSN code. Now you want to determine what is the GST rate. Okay. So the first step is, as discussed, determine the specific HSN code or SAC code under which the services or goods you need to understand falls into. This is not very simple. Sometimes few items it will be very simple. You will be able to get those HSN codes very easily because the definition is very simple and you will be able to get it very easily. Sometimes the categories of HSN codes or SSC codes are little complicated and it is not very easy to identify that under which SSN code or SSC code your services or goods falls in. So please do take professional help if you are not able to identify the HSN code or SSC code. Okay, because if you identify HSN code incorrectly, everything will be wrong. So you need to be very clear that this is the correct HSN code or the correct SSC code under which your product or services falls into. Okay. Now, for each and every HSN code and SSC code, the GST rates are determined and fixed by the law. For every HSN code, there will be a specific rate. Okay. One thing you should keep in mind that these GST rates are same for a specific code across India, no matter what. There's no if there is a rate of a particular item, let's say for stationery the rate is 18%, then it will be 18% across India. It is not going to be different for Delhi, or it is not going to be different for any other state or any other location. All across India, the rate of GST would be 18% only, because it is 18% for that particular item. Okay. Now, currently, there are only five rates of GST. One is 0%, 5%, 12%, 18%, and 28%. Now, the next thing which we need to understand is that how do we decide that if we need to apply IGST or we do need to apply CGST and SGST. So basically, first of all, let's be very clear that at one point of billing, either IGST is going to be applicable or a combination of CGST and SGST is going to be applicable at one point of billing. Either one of these things are going to be applicable. Okay. Let's understand that each and every state or the national territory has been assigned a separate code. For example, Delhi has been assigned a code of 07 and Uttar Pradesh has been assigned a code of 09. Each and every GSTN number starts with the state code, which means the first two digits of GSTN number are the codes of the state in which those registrations were done. For example, if your registration is in Delhi, then the GSTN number given to you will start from 07. Okay, and likewise, in whichever state your registration is done, the GSTN code will start from the state or the respective code of the state. Okay, first two digits. Now, how to determine that when you are billing, whether you need to select IGST or you need to select CGST and SGST. So the simple rule is that if the code of your first two digit code of your GSTN number and the first two digit of the GSTN number of the entity to which you are billing are same. For example, you are in Delhi, your station is in Delhi, and your GST number starts from 07. And to entity to which you are billing also has a GSTN number starting from 07. So that means the first two digits of registrations for yourself and of the billing entity are same. Then please apply CGST and SGST. In case the first two digits are not same, then you need to apply IGST. I will give an example. For example, your GSTN number starts from 07 and the GSTN number of the party to which you are going to bill starts from 09. Then you need to apply IGST. Okay. Now, how the rates are implemented for IGST and CGST and SGST in a specific billing. Okay. First of all, just to catch up with what we discussed earlier, you need to determine the rate, GST rate for a particular HSN or SSE code. For example, you determine that for office stationery, the rate is 18%. And you are going to bill for stationery you sold to someone. Okay. Now, for if you have decided that the IGST is going to be implemented, the rate applicable will be 18%. Whatever is the rate of respective services and GS and or goods will be applicable here as it is. Here in this case, in this example, the rate of office stationery is 18%, so IGST will become 18%. Okay, and we have already discussed when you do need to apply IGST or IGST or CGST and SGST, right? We have already discussed that. Now, let's say you have to apply CGST and SGST. In that case, the rate which you determine for that particular goods, you need to divide it equally among CGST and SGST. For example, for office stationery, the rate is 18%, and if you need to bill CGST and SGST, you will divide 18% into two parts. 9% will become CGST and another 9% will become SGST. The total rate of tax remains 18% for stationery. It is just that in case of CGST and SGST, you equally divide that rate between CGST and SGST. The rate is not going to be different. It is not going to change only because you are applying CGST and SGST. It is just the total rate is divided among CGST and SGST. Okay. I have tried to cover all the basic things you should understand with respect to GST rates. If you still have any doubts in this regard, please feel free to reach out to me. You may make any comment in the comment box or you may write to me over the email ID mentioned here. One more thing which I would like to mention over here is that intentionally I have tried to not to mention the relevant sections and laws or the rules because I want to make things as simple as possible so that any person, any layman would be able to understand them. I have not mentioned the relevant laws, I have not mentioned the rules. There's no point. I'm just trying to make it simple for you. All right, that is my objective. All right, I'll see you soon with another subject. Thank you so much.